Hi folks, it's Brian with BG Model Workshop, and we survived the 48-hour build successfully, which means we actually finished something. So, today we are celebrating Vince Weston over at Models from the Dungeon. Vince does some awesome builds, folks. Check him out. He's a great guy, fun to talk to. Also, he likes creeping folks out. I think it even says so on his channel. Alright, on to other news. Mail call. Yeah, let's do that. I'm skipping ahead. So, today in the mail we got cards from Caleb. Caleb's Corner. Thank you very much, Caleb. I appreciate that. I really enjoy Optimus Prime. Doesn't matter what movie genre he's in. Whether it's one of the newer versions or the cartoons or the CGI stuff, Optimus Prime is always the epitome of what a real hero should be. Also, he's in two of my favorite colors. And then also, we got a card from Caleb's manager, Papa Dan. Papa Dan does all of Caleb's bookings because he is the star of the show. And I understand that Spunky did the artwork here. So kudos to you, Spunky. That's pretty sweet looking stuff, man. So thanks, guys. Thanks, Papa Dan, and thanks, Caleb, for the cards. We're going to go into our Binder of Heroes pretty soon. So, what do we have in front of us? Actually, it's not a traffic jam. These are the models that Mrs. BG and I have been talking about taking to the IPMS National Convention that's going to be happening this week. It is starting on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, the 1st, August 1st, and it's going to go through Saturday, August 4th. I'm very excited about this because it's being hosted right here in Phoenix, Arizona. So it's just a few miles from where I live. And I'm already pre-registered and everything, so I am very excited to be popping over there at least a couple of times so I can hit vendors' tables and even meet up with some friends coming from out of state. From a model club that I used to be part of in Oregon. Go OMHS. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the decaling for the High Life hauler because we got those from our buddy George, and we can't wait to get started on those. And also we were able to score some tiny little beer cases. And what I plan on doing is folding these up and actually putting them in the bed of the truck, and then doing the decals on the doors, and I don't know, whatever kind of works. We'll just go with it, and we'll see how it turns out. But yeah, that's a crowd favorite, so we're going to take that dude. And then over here is our 1/24 scale monogram Chaparral. This is actually a curbside kit. It was a slot car body that they just started selling as a model kit. And I love factory experimental racers. So that's what this guy is here. And there's a special category in the show for curbsides, and that's going to be perfect for that there. And then over here, let's get a little tilt. Over here is our 53 vet that we did not too long ago. And we're going to put that one in the show too. We got a little bit of touch up to do on that, a little bit of dusting. And then back over here is our 1/24 scale Triumph TR3. Mrs. BG was very adamant that we add that one to the list of cars going to the show. It's one of her favorites, and she was critiquing it the other day and letting me know that I do need to redo the foil on the windshield because it was one of my earlier forays into foiling. And of course this is a difficult piece to try and foil as well. So we'll take another whack at that and see how that turns out. And then another car that she was particularly interested in having entered in the show is the Opel GT that she helped me design and build. She was the one that came up with the color for the body and how she wanted the blacked out hood and the dark wheels. And then she also did the engine, did some of the, let's get a close up there, some of the engine call outs on what she wanted the engine to be. She wanted the V6 Buick, and that was no problem for us. And then we did a little bit of extra work on the bottom. We did some cherry bombs and did a little bit of a rear suspension scratch build also back in there. So this is going to get cleaned up a little bit, and we'll take that to the show as well. Also, I'm not going to stay specifically in the world of cars. We're going to do our Millennium Falcon, our 1/144th scale Millennium Falcon, kit. So the only thing that I'm concerned about with this particular kit here is that Bandai kits, if you haven't built one of those before, you don't even need glue. It's like a Lego kit. You just shake the box, it puts itself together. All you got to do is a detail painting. So how they're going to judge these, I'm not sure. They're very affordable kits. They're very available as well. And you just put them together. I mean, that's it. You just do some detail painting and some staining or some weathering. So I'm not even sure how they're going to judge these. They'll probably have a whole category just for Millennium Falcons. Anyway, that's what we got going on this this day. I do have another video I want to do later today about something I had found at a hobby store. I was pretty excited about that because I hadn't seen one before on the shelves. And then we're going to pan over here, take a look at our Lancia from last night. Those decals are actually still just still smoothing out. So we're just going to leave this alone for another 24 hours maybe, if I can keep my hands off of it, and let the solvent do its job. It's just getting better and better, so we'll just let it get better and better. And I remember a while ago, Bernie over at Godfather Customs said, the more you try to fix something, the more you make it worse. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but that's pretty much the sentiment. So we're just going to let her go and do her thing, and then at some point probably seal it with some future, so the decals don't peel up or anything. Anyway, that's what we got going on. We'll talk to you a little bit later on. Bye now.